either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the fourth-ranked team of the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Florida's offense will be first on the attack. This rivalry might be a little more heated than you realize. The Gators and the Bayou Bengals locked up at 10 at the half, but Florida poured it on in the second and served a reminder to everyone. Touchdowns win games, not field goals.
Yeah, and DJ Lagway was sensational throwing it, playing at home. Their defense did an outstanding job as well. And, David, I think when you look back last year to the Gators and their finish of the season, this was the game that kick-started it. Winning this game gave them confidence to beat Ole Miss the following week.
And then they had on a 4-game win streak, and I think you started to see and believe in the Billy Napier era. Everybody was very skittish to start the year. It was a rough start. You called that Miami game to open the season. It was awful. Florida really turned it around because of a big win against LSU. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Livingston. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Ball. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Steps away to find some room. About a little time, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Running through contact. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Tigers aren't threatening on first and goal. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on second and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback on the keeper. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Scanning the field, it's flagged away. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The toss to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Durham. Brings him to the open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been...
Grabs it up at 25 in stride. They just gashed the defense on that one. They've got it down to the 23. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. Gives it on the option. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. To the ground with the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Sturdivant. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 30. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Takes the handoff. It's ball. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Gives it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Let's go! Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him! Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he's dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here's a hit. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. 1st down and more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're setting up the screen. Spins away from the defense. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Using the quick game. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. Finds his man, it's Anderson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Durham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. They'll go to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it for a big play. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. First down here for the offense. Wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Western Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. They'll give him a couple, that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Nussmeier. He fires a bullet to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Tight end now in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Running back searching for a hole. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the move, it's ball. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's sharp. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hilton. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. Caught at the 25. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The Gators are threatening in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the... Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here's the pressure.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Snagged out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
You're gonna make everything happen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Gators will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop. You know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They're going to ride this running back.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say running the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. One more play to pad the stats. These corners going to give them some space. To the air, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strike 0, ball game is over. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.